Hey guys, today's tutorial is how to find ships really fast without spending a lot of money. And as you can see, you have to find the signal scanner and use a bypass key to access signal scanner and search for transmission signals. And there are chances of you finding a transmission tower, and the transmission tower is exactly what you want. Sometimes it finds an observatory or a signaling post. If you find those, just make another key and do it all over again until you find a transmission tower. The transmission tower is a place that finds crashed ships for you. As you can see, I'm saving here because this will help me to find out which transmission towers I have used and also get a general lay of the land. We're going back to the ship. I found the ship as well. The same way I'm finding the next ship now. The thing is, when you get a ship in this process, don't fix anything you don't need to fix. Salvage everything you can, get all the materials, and then go to the next ship. The same thing over again. Fix the basic necessities, salvage all the materials, and move on. So let's go. And one thing is, because this is a totally dead planet without any flora or fauna, it's really easy to find things here, as there's nothing else around other than stuff like towers and hardships and resources. Well, while we are doing this, let me also talk to you about all the big hoo-ha that's been going on about No Man's Sky and the promises of Sean Murray. They even have a funny title called No Man's Lives now, because a lot of stuff that were meant to be in the game are not in there. But frankly, I think Sean Murray expected people to play the game longer and that they would patch in all the other stuff that I'm missing right now. But after all the PS4 launch conundrum and the PC launch conundrum, they didn't have much time to make the patches that were necessary while just trying to fix the game so that everyone could play it. Okay, let me think. 129, 129, it should be choose minus 1. Let's do 57. Alright, so I think this was signal, and here we go. I couldn't think fast because I was thinking of the other topic to talk to you as well. So once you solve the simple math problem, usually it's a different one on each signaling station, but they do have similar ones that are put over and over again. I guess maybe they have around 15 or 16 questions that they just randomly put into signaling stations again. Anyway, back to the topic of Sean Murray and No Man's Sky. So personally, I like this game. I did find Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen as well, and even though people do say that there's not much content in No Man's Sky, I would argue that all these games right now has almost a similar amount of content. At least No Man's Sky right now has an objective to go to the center of the galaxy, which I might do, and not after I get to the max inventory slots and ships, because I hate to leave a ship behind. As you know, it's sad to leave your ship behind. So I want to take a ship from the beginning to the end of the journey. So far I have only traveled to 4 systems, and I'm not planning to go beyond it till I have totally upgraded everything. So back to the topic of things missing in No Man's Sky. The thing is that there are a lot of things that were shown in the trailer that people haven't seen yet. But I think it's a huge universe. People might not have seen stuff wow, look at that ship. That is a good looking ship. It's sad that I'll have to leave it behind too. Hopefully the next ship that I find isn't a bad looking one either. Wow, look at this. Okay, let's fix it up. Anyway, so yeah, the thing is that No Man's Sky is so huge and people haven't explored everything yet. Like the Stargate, I haven't even been able to activate it yet, and I only know a handful of people who have found it, and I hope you got to watch it in the channel, even though the frame rate is rather bad before the patch. But that was something, and it wasn't something that popped up on a scanner. So I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of things in this game that Sean Murray and the team hid in such a way that you can't find it with a scanner, and you have to discover it yourself. That's why when I'm finding ships here in this planet, I don't use the scanner much. I just look around and find towers on the ships and also mineral resources without the scanner, as once you scan the area and you see all the highlighted question marks and things like that, you will focus on the question mark and the symbols rather than the terrain, and this, for me at least, would distract me more than help me out. So that's my thought process for doing this, and now what I'm trying to do is salvage all the materials I can and move as much materials from my old ship to the new one, so that I will have a lot of things that I can sell, like gold and rare materials that only pop up by so far from salvaging ships. I haven't seen all these materials, some of them like Omegon, yet, because I've been only 3 systems so far. And you do also wind up with a lot of gold, which is good. You can sell and also use to upgrade technologies. So here we go, we're clearing out the ship. So what do you guys think of No Man's Sky? Personally, this year No Man's Sky has been my favorite game. I think I played it more than anything I played this year, including Tomb Raider, which was my favorite. But it's kind of sad that the new Tomb Raiders don't follow the format of the old ones, where Tomb Raider would go to at least 6 or 7 locations. In the new one, there were only 2. I hope the next one they work on is more than 2 locations. Okay, it's almost done. I have taken everything I can that I can take. Should I leave that for the pirate sheet? No, yes, I guess that should be good. Oh no, this is the time consuming bit. Alright, I guess we have taken everything that is useful from the ship. Maybe the carrot sheets will help. I remove the carbon, but should I do that? Well, let's take the gold back and take the cash sheet, because they will help you fix the ship right now. So let's accept the carrot sheet, and now let's get on our new cool ship and look at that HUD. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's get it to work. One good thing is that the shields are functional, so at least it's not making a lot of noise right now. Okay, that's fixed. And let's just clear some inventory. Alright, it's getting rather annoying. Okay. Alright, charged everything. Let's delete it. There we have one space. And let's delete all the shielding shards. We don't really need them right now, but will give us some space to make. And here we go. Let's craft carrot sheets. Carrot sheets number 3. And now we can fix the launch thrusters and recharge it. And now it's a good idea to always go and click the emergency beacon. Look at that shit. Wow, I love the thrusters and that thing spinning on the back. And that was our old ship, a good one too. Let's see, what is the story here? I did see an interview with Sean Murray where he said that long time ago as a kid he used to play the old text-based games where you would write stuff, and I guess that's what inspired them to do story bits in this as a text. And of course it would save a lot of budget since they don't have a audio team and only one guy who works in procedural audio. Alright, time to test out our new ship. Let's get out here and look for another ship. I'm gonna do one more ship just to show how easy it is to find ships. I usually only do one ship in a session so that I go off out of the game and do something else, and then I go on to find another ship. So it's a good game to play during your breaks for a quick fly through. That's one of those monoliths. I always keep a lookout for another Stargate as well, but so far no luck, since the planets are planet-sized planets and basically scanning it in one direction. See, there's another one of those slot increase spots. I don't think I want to land anytime soon. So let's find another ship first. See, the good thing about this is when you're flying like these, most of the crash ship are in holes. There's another one. See how easy it is to find one. And the problem is to find a landing spot near it. Let's see if we can find a landing spot nearby. Here we go. Landing. I hate flying in this game. Makes no sense at all. Oh my god. And did warn you about my horrible driving skills in this game. Here we go. No landing spots. This is rather annoying. Let's land somewhere near it and head towards it. There it is. Landing. I always wind up landing in a hole, but when I get out of the ship, I fall down and take damage. It's happened to me every time. You know how this. This time I was lucky. And there's our new ship. That doesn't look that bad either. But comparatively, it doesn't look that great, but still, I don't mind a ship like this. The Zhuchuan S89. Let's fix it up. Wow, this has a lot of tech, a lot of stuff to salvage. Let's go compare. And this one I might have to do a double thingy where I take the ship and then go back to my older ship and transfer stuff. Let's see. Hopefully not. Let's disassemble this whole thing. This is a good way to make money and get all the rare materials as well, even if your ship has reached the max 48 slots. You get that more Omegon, which can be used to make better ship tech. So by that time you reach a ship with the 48 slots, you will have enough resources to make all the cool upgrades. And I'm pretty sure most of the upgrades will be already there in the ship. You just have to repair it. Let's... No. That's it. Let's see if we can trade the ship for this one and then transfer the stuff here. So here we go. Zinc is essential for repairing ships, so I always make sure I carry some. They aren't that easy to find in planets as well. It's a good idea to bring a lot of it if you can before you start this ship run. You get enough of iridium from just dismantling stuff, but it's also a good idea to bring some if you own. Iron, iridium and zinc. Those are the three things you'll need. And of course you need a lot of plutonium and thamium, but mostly plutonium because you'll be doing a lot of landing and takeoff. Maybe 25% landing sure takes a lot of plutonium from you. So now let's just accept the ship. Let's see if we can find some stuff in the cargo. Oh, my inventory is full. But let's check the debris beacon thing. to fix the ship. All engine fixed and charged, and launch thrusters are the ones we need to fix. We need 3 carrot sheets. So we go back to our inventory and we need to clear some slots here. As always, we delete that shield shard and there we go, delete shield shard. We have 2 slots and then we delete this plutonium or use it to charge something. Oh god. Let's see, I cleared out the zinc. Only a bit left anyway. And let's craft a carrot sheet. And let's get rid of carbon as well. Craft the carrot sheet. And craft another carrot sheet. And this should be enough to fix the thrusters. Which will help us get the hell out of here. And head to finding the next ship. But I guess this shows the process of how to get ships. Always go to that planet, look around, find transmission stations by using a beacon, or by just looking around. Transmission stations are quite easy to find because they have a huge shower that you can see, and observatories have a dish, so you can distinguish between the two. And always remember to select the story of the beacons at each crash site, because if you don't, the transmission tower would find the ship, the area with the ship that you have already picked up, and you would just wind up traveling back and finding an empty spot there, which is just a total waste of time. And you get some free units in the process. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do love this game and I think it's pretty good. It's not the best game ever, it won't be the only game I play, but it's pretty good, and I'm pretty sure they will update it and add in a lot more features on the back end without people noticing it. But I guess in the beginning they would be focusing on getting the game to work rather than anything else. Anyway, thanks guys, thanks for watching yet another episode of Single Gamer, and I hope you have some good time exploring this game, No Man's Sky. This is another thing, guys, always select a beacon of some sort and stay near a crash ship so that I know the general location of it. Alright guys, happy adventuring, thanks for watching, and enjoy yourself in this game and other games and life itself, because we have only one life and we should use it well. Good night and take care.